Oh, we got too close. All right, so it's not going to let me stop the recording or to switch over so that you can see my side. So I guess I have to do this. Hi, everybody. Um, Hopefully your day has been going well. Mine has been drained of energy. Oh my goodness. I have been fighting to get energy all day. I mean, I've been extremely tired. I have taken a nap like crazy. I cooked lunch, I cooked breakfast, I did my regular work that I was supposed to do today and was just fighting sleep, fighting being tired all day, on top of taking my medicine for my allergies and other stuff like that. All right, but nonetheless, we are on our walk, and I reread Genesis, I think it's 2, of Adam and Eve and their nakedness today, and a lot of Romans about just overall the promise that is given to us by faith, by Abraham's faith, which was counted unto him as righteousness. And thinking about energy zappers. As previously mentioned in my other videos, I have been having wonderful days. Well, it's just been me and Major. But I've been able to go freely as I please. Yes, I've had work to do, so I've had to get up and do that and so forth. But not dealing with being around people, it has been refreshing to my soul. And I hate to say that, oh my goodness, because, as kingdom builders, we have to be around people. But I guess that's what they call, your introverts or whatever. So, what do we talk about today? Um, the promise that is given to us by faith. Even before Abraham was circumcised, even before that law came, it was something that I was reading today. Oh man, I wish I can remember it. It says, oh yes, it says, I think it was in Romans 6 or 7. It says, without sin, the law is not imputed, or something like that. So yeah, it was something like that. You all know, because as I walk, trying to follow Jesus, bring me the script with you. But I think it says, with outside of the sin, the law is not imputed. So it made me think about Cain and Abel, and I'm like, okay, when Cain slew Abel, his brother, we know that there was no written 10 commandments, but the law has always been. The law has always been because it's always been in your heart. Man knows right from wrong. Always, even children, you know what you're doing is wrong. So because when he did it, he was like, "Am I my brother's keeper?" He knew that he did wrong, And also the commandment of thou shalt not touch that tree and so forth. Don't touch it. Don't talk to it. Don't go near it. Just leave that tree alone. Now we know that commandment was given. That law was given. And so the disobedience of that was definitely bad. Um, so out, if there is no law, the sin is not imputed. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. So the law has always been, but it had to come to fruition for the lawless. And I was thinking about how Paul is saying in Romans, you know, a woman, when he said he was given the allegory of the woman being married to her husband, as long as the law or the husband is alive, and she be married to another husband, she is considered an adulteress. But if that husband be dead, she is free from that law, and she is called no adulteress. But the allegory that he was given for the actual husband was the law, and that law of sin, the law of sin. If that law of sin is dead through Jesus Christ, so how can, and that's why I said, if you be born of God, you don't sin. So I asked the Heavenly Father today, how can this sin? That's the dog. Major is going crazy. How can this sin be completely dead? How can I make this husband die? Meaning this sin, this law of sin, that I be free, that I completely be, so that I can completely be married unto Christ. And that's what it is, just be completely married unto Christ, because he is, from the beginning, our first husband. He is our first love. So if I be married to anything else that is dead, then there goes the saying of the children of Israel, you adulterers and fornicators, I'm your husband. He's saying, I am married to you. The covenant was already made from the beginning. you know, so the thing is, I believe Christ is saying, you gotta let that world go. You gotta let him. He's dead, that you may be alive in me. For I am alive. I am your living husband. Um, you've got to let that go, and be with me. I'm the one. I'm your first love. So let's see. Time is ticking. Y'all are seeing the journey this way now, but that's it, you guys. I don't have too much else. Just continue to keep the faith. Continue to watch out for energy zappers. Maybe I'll come back on as I continue my walk and talk about that in part 2. All right, see you later.